When the Beatles visited Elvis's home in 1965, do you know what song Elvis played for them? It was a Charlie Rich song. Charles Allen Rich was born in 1932 to cotton farmers in the small Delta community of Colt, Arkansas. He went to high school in Forrest City where he played saxophone in the band and grew up in a Baptist church where his mother played the piano and his father sang. A black tenant farmer named C.J. Allen taught Charlie how to play blues piano. Rich attended Arkansas State College on a football scholarship, but after an injury transferred to the University of Arkansas as a music major and was in the marching band. He left after just one semester to join the Air Force. Rich married Margaret Ann in 1952. While they were stationed in Enid, Oklahoma, he formed the Velvetones, playing jazz and blues music featuring his wife on vocals. When he left the military in 1956, the couple returned to the West Memphis, Arkansas area to farm. He began performing in clubs around Memphis, playing both jazz and R&B, and co-writing songs with his wife. Margaret Ann took one of Charlie's demo tapes to Sam Phillips at Sun Records studio, and Rich became a regular session musician, playing on a variety of records for Jerry Lee Lewis and fellow Arkansans Johnny Cash and Billy Lee Riley. Rich also wrote several songs for Lewis, Cash, and others. While he recorded some of his own songs at Sun, his sound at the time wasn't quite what they were looking to release, so he didn't have much success. Rich would go on to record albums at several record labels over the years, with his music going from Elvis Presley-like vocals to jazz and rock and roll, to eventually being encouraged to move into the country genre. Although reluctant to move into country, Rich refashioned himself in the Nashville countrypolitan sound that replaced the elements of traditional country with strings, background vocals, and sleek production. This was the era when old rock and roll artists like Jerry Lee Lewis and Conway Twitty also moved into country music. This became the peak of Rich's career, and he won numerous Grammys, Academy of Country Music, American Music, and Country Music Association awards. Charlie Rich, known as the Silver Fox, died in 1995. He was in the first generation of rockabilly singers, as well as a gifted country, rock and roll, gospel, blues, jazz, pop, and soul musician. Rolling Stone listed him as number 120 in the 200 greatest singers of all time. His big story started in a small town, like so many other renowned Arkansas musicians. Though his country era was the most successful, it was his novelty rock single, Mohair Sam, that Elvis played on his jukebox for the Beatles. Mohair Sam.